Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Athletics taking on the New York Yankees. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Man, Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, but he had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill today, Luis Gil. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
Okay, all set to go. Brent Rooker now at the plate. Yeah! Right through here for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. That's a slider for a strike. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Got him. And that's the first out. Okay, let's check out the lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
There's a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Yeah, that drops in for a strike. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Homered in the game back on Sunday. Swings through that one.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Close, but call the ball. And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Rooker off of first with 2 away. On the ground to the left, Volpe. Handles, throws to first, and that's the 3rd out. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Back after this on the show. Back now in the Bronx. And on the mound for the A's in this one, Luis Morales. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
Well, he's off to a good start, getting a win in his first start of the season, and so lifted a little bit of pressure. Right here, it's all about getting win number 2.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a foul ball. Ripped, but it curls foul. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Cody Bellinger.
Well, last year had over 90 RBIs, fell short of that 100 benchmark milestone, but you know he's got motivation to come out this year and reach that number. He's just a quality hitter, sound mechanics, and look for him to be a big run producer in this lineup.
Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a bouncer. To first.
Got him.
There to beat him by an eyelash.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton with a homer in his last game. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. That is the inning. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. No score. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Lawrence Butler.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
That one at the knees for a strike. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Now here is Jacob Wilson. And the 0-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Way out front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
2 outs, base is empty. Jeff McNeil will hit next.
7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Two down, nobody on. And delivers outside.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the second. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. for more from the Bronx. Bottom half of inning number 2. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. That one lifted to left. Soderstrom on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Cody
Bellinger up to hit.
Bellinger.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying out of here. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. His 4th home run of the season. The Yankees score first. It's 1 zip. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And here is Ben Rice. Gets him to chase after that one. Popped up. Wilson settles underneath it. And there's 2 down.
Batting seventh, the catcher, number 28.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Oh, 1.
Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back in the Bronx. Well, Singy, it's still early, but he's pacing towards another standout performance on the mound.
Yeah, in complete command right now. Fastball's got late life, and his breaking stuff is just biting.
Zach Geloff leading things off and takes a strike. Popped up. Rice settles under this one, and there's 1 down.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 3, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy getting ready to hit.
Hey!
Right through there for a strike. On the ground. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Up next for the A's.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Hasn't given up any runs yet, so we might as well stick to the plan.
Sliced hard but foul. Rooker getting the start in right. Hitting leadoff in today's game. And his on-base percentage this season is over 400.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
2 down, nobody on. Up the middle. It's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Looking to extend the play now. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And that's the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second, just in time to get the out and end the inning.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Here's a high fly ball out to center. One away.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Ryan
McMahon steps to the plate. This one chopped up the middle. Wilson fires over to first. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
The center fielder, number 12, Grisham.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Trent Grisham, the next to hit. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Now the 0-1. Foul ball there.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Good job to fight that one off. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Judge rips that one. He makes the grab, and that is that. One left for the Yankees. They lead it 1-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, well, Sing, it's still early, but he's pacing towards another standout performance on the mound.
Yeah, in complete command right now. Fastball's got late life, and his breaking stuff is just biting.
Kurtz takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And a swing and a miss. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And now it's 1-2. Swings through him for the K. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swings through that one out in front that time. The Yankees up by a run, top half of inning number 4. And that's a strikeout looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Slice down the right side. Two down, nobody on. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Nothing doing there for the A's. They're down 1-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Hey! The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Hit hard on the ground to short. Gets it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The batter, number 13, second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Fly to left his first time. Outside corner, there's a strike. Chisholm wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. This one in the air center field. Butler has a beat on it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody.
Here's Cody Bellinger. He's already homered in this game. Towards first, Kurtz. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Yanks held in check, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Butler batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
You know, these A's just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
So up next, Jacob Wilson. His first at bat was a strikeout. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Hey! The Athletics down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, right field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Jeff
Jeff McNeil stands in. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. That one clips the outside corner, and it's 0-2. McNeil wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. The A's go quietly. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. The 0-1. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A solo shot, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball that you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Taps softly to the right side. Kurtz. He'll do it himself, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Number 11, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
So up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Fly to center his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Here comes the 0-1. And that is out of play. Got him. Now 2 out.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
2 down, bases empty. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. Out towards right center field. Butler on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. So now the DH spot, Zach Geloff.
Designated hitter, Zach Geloff.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
0-2 now as he swings through it. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Popped up. Chisholm gets under it. One up, one down.
Up next for the A's, the third baseman, number 3, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy digs in now. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Popped up. Chisholm under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the A's, the right fielder, Brent Rooker.
Back to the top of the order. Brent Rooker will hit next.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Next to hit, Nick Kurtz. That one out to right. Judge settles underneath it, and that's the 3rd out. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Major League Baseball is on the show. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for New York, Trent Grisham. That one is hammered right field. Carrying well. See you later. A solo shot. His 4th home run of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Luis Morales gives way, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Elvis Alvarado.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Judge, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. And that one was indeed a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. 0-1 down. The A's bullpen has some movement. Tyler Ferguson, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And a 2-1 on the way. Fastball for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That one outside. Full count now. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball but missed the spot.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
Here's Stanton now.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
In the air to left center. Butler should have this one. 1 down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz.
1 out man at first. Jazz Chisholm Jr. getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Yankees up by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. On a line out towards center. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off on the right foot.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. The Yanks do get 1 on the solo homer. It's now 3-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in, Tyler Soderstrom.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Ball. Outside low. Ball 1. To third. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the A's, the catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That one missed. The A's trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So digging in, Lawrence Butler.
The center fielder, number 4, Lawrence Butler.
High chopper to third. But it kicks foul.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll do it. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Ferguson. He last pitched 2 days ago. Digging in, Ben Rice. He's already homered here in this one.
Number 22, Ben
This one in the air, center field. Butler under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. He's grounded out a couple of times. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Two outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And the 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jake Bird. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Leading off, Jacob Wilson. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup. Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Strike 2.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
On the ground to first.
That ball's foul.
And it goes just foul.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats, try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Just
Ball,
misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Now he's challenging the called strike, and that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. One away.
the batter number 22, second baseman.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. There's a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking. And Some good hitters will do that.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-1. That's to third. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Next for the A's, the designated hitter, Zach Yellow.
2 down, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Zach Yellow. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Line drive, base hit right field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the A's, the third baseman, number 3.
So up next, Max Muncy.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, get a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Just missed.
Hey!
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This one in the air. Rice drifts towards it. And that'll do it. The A's strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
What a stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Chris Grisham.
To the right side, but it kicks foul. Oh, 2 now. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Judge now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Grisham over at first with 1 away. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Scott Barlow will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball one. Nope, that's inside.
And it is 2-1. That clips the corner. Two now. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2-2 now. Right through there, got him. And that ends the inning. The Yanks lead one, but they lead at 3-0. We go to the ninth. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Brent Rooker. David Bednar comes out trying to close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Slings to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the A's, the first baseman,
Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. Have to say he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
Swings through that. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. And a 1-2 again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The A's down to their final out.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release.
On a line. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees make it 6 straight victories.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.